Hey everybody, welcome back to another business analysis video. In today's video, I'll be talking to you about top 3 problems that new business analysts face. Now, I decided to do this topic because I got a question from one of my subscribers, and one of the question is that she has zero experience as a business analyst, but she has just finished her business analysis training. So she's just certified in the Foundation Business Analysis exam with the BCS, and she has been applying for business analyst jobs, but because she has zero experience, a lot of the jobs that are advertised ask for 1 to 2 years experience as a business analyst. So this has sort of affected her confidence, and she hasn't really applied for these jobs. It will be better for me to answer the questions if I had seen her CV or see her past experiences. However, as this number 1 problem is generally for entry-level business analyst jobs out there, they still ask for 1 to 2 years experience. Please, why are you guys asking for 1 to 2 years experience? Where do people get the initial experience from to begin with? And again, what you find is that the jobs that are advertised for people with zero experience for entry level is that you have to be a graduate of some sort, or you have to be recently graduated from uni. So it makes it quite difficult for people who have been working in other career paths to become business analysts when they don't have the business analyst job title. Now, I think research and statistics show that men generally are more confident in applying for jobs where the requirements for the job is not exactly what they have. Men generally are very confident to apply for it. So the person who asked me this question is a lady. So as women, we generally have this fear. I don't want to become political in any way, but try and just apply for it. Even if you have less than 1 to 2 years experience as a business analyst, you must have at least 1 to 2 years experience of applying the business analysis mindset, of applying the business analysis tools and techniques. So technically, you qualify for applying for the role. It's just about building that confidence in yourself and telling yourself that you qualify for the role. Because why would you apply if once you've gone through the job spec, you've done your foundation, you understand business analysis, you understand the standards, you understand the tools and techniques. So surely you're able to deliver in the role when you read the job spec and you know for sure that you can do these things. Whether you have 1 to 2 years experience as a business analyst job title or not, please apply for it. Don't hesitate. Go ahead and apply for it. Somebody will give you a chance. Just believe in yourself, believe in your CV, believe in the experience that you currently have, and believe in the transferable skills you can bring onto the role. Number 2, the second problem that new business analysts face is also a problem that I faced, is the fear of speaking and asking questions. Okay? Especially not knowing the questions that you're supposed to ask, right? And I think this adds to the fear as well, not knowing what questions you're supposed to ask, not really knowing the project or not knowing the organization. So having this fear of speaking or fear of asking questions, what helps is preparation. Okay? When you start as a business analyst, there's always a go-to person that you can ask questions. I know that the problem I'm talking about is fear of speaking and asking questions, but surely you must be able to ask one person a question, your manager, for instance, or the project manager, or the sponsor or the person who's employed you for the role, you should be able to ask them certain questions. So one thing that helps me to be more confident in asking and speaking up is to ask that dedicated person, that go-to person, what exactly are the deliverables expected of me? In this project that I'm being assigned to, what does the project expect me to deliver? What is the hard copy, right? What am I producing? Am I producing user stories? Am I writing things in Jira and Confluence? What is the time frame? Am I writing BRD? And once they've answered that question, your next question is, who is the person that I'm supposed to speak to get these deliverables ready? Okay? And then you can carry on from there. I don't know if this helps, but if you have fear of speaking and fear of asking questions, the only advice that I can give you is to prepare beforehand, so that you can begin to have some sort of confidence, at least, of the deliverables you are providing, of the sort of questions you should be asking. The third problem faced by new business analysts is a top one for me as well. Not knowing if you're doing the right things as expected. Are you performing the right business analysis work? Okay, so this sort of goes in line with the fear of speaking and asking questions. Okay, it's kind of feeds into it. So not knowing if you're doing the right things as expected, again, builds into confidence. How do you know whether you're doing the right thing or not? So if you're employed as a business analyst, and you have no idea what you're supposed to be doing, it goes back to number 2. You have to ask the right questions. You need to find that person, that go-to person, to ask what exactly is the deliverable. Okay? And if you've built knowledge on the business analysis standards, if you've done some training, you should have a bit of an idea of what you're supposed to be doing. But as a new business analyst, I don't know, there's still this thing, and it happens, I feel like it happens to everyone, especially when you're in a new environment and you haven't really learned the organization, you haven't really learned the processes, you don't really know the people. Give yourself time. It takes time. So give yourself time. I went through this not knowing if I'm doing the right things in writing BLDs. Am I writing the requirements in the right way? Am I asking the right questions? What questions am I asking this stakeholder so that I can write the BRDs? Who is this stakeholder? Is this one of the C-levels? Fear of people in high places, for instance, right? How do I begin to approach this person when I'm just a little person in comparison to this person that is in a high place? So these are all the various problems that we face as new business analysts, and even as experienced long-time business analysts, we probably still go through this. So what I would advise is give yourself time and go to your go-to person, and ask them about the stakeholder. This will help you with your stakeholder analysis. What type of stakeholder is this? Is this person a grumpy person? So that you're prepared before you go and have that interaction with the person. So I divert a little bit. Not knowing if you're doing the right things as expected. Ask your go-to person the question, what is expected of me? And say you're documenting, for instance, go and ask that person, can you review these initial requirements I've documented? Am I on the right track? Is there any pointers you can give me so that I can do it better? It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. We're all humans at the end of the day, and having that fear again of people in high places, what helps me is understanding that that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's dad, that's somebody's uncle, that's somebody's friend. You're on the same level. It's just role and salary difference. At the end of the day, you are both humans. As much as that person is somebody's dad, somebody's brother, somebody's uncle, is as much as you have a dad, you have an uncle, you have a brother, or as much as you're a parent. Okay, so try to do some internal work as well on yourself outside the job title. I hope I've helped you in some way. These are personal top 3 problems that I faced as a new business analyst, and these are the things that have helped me become better over the span of my career, and I hope that these pointers that I've given will also help you. A final thing that I would like to express is, if you still find that you're struggling, find a mentor, find somebody that you can talk to openly and be vulnerable with. If it's a colleague, if it's an ex-colleague, if it's a friend, or by sort of analyzing the person's behavior or aura, you tend to know whether you can approach this person or not. And find a mentor. If you'd like a mentor, click the link in description and I can help you through these things. If you like one-to-one with me, click the link in description and we can talk. So that's the end of today's video, top 3 problems faced by new business analysts. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share this content. You never know who it might help. Till I see you in my next one.